What's up? alexy1 here playing Providence. I am John Bryant, and I'm playing this knight c3 here, and then bishop c4. Let's see what happens here. I don't know what to call this. Eco says it's Vienna, but I'm not gonna play f4, so I guess it's not Vienna. Now it's probably Italian. No, it's still Vienna. I don't know. If you guys know what this is called, let me know. I'd like to know. Okay, so I can go knight g2 here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Then take, and then castle. Yeah, I used to play this with black, and didn't quite like these positions. So figured, why not play it with white? I think b takes, yeah. And then something like f4. I might be wrong, I don't know. Maybe knight takes is better. I have it somewhere in the file, but well, if I go f4 now, I'll trade off everything, and that's not really ideal. So maybe this. Trying to jump in at e4 and do some damage. Okay, so he castles, and now we have to form a plan. This queen is good on f3, but also on h5. This bishop should probably go to d2. Although it's nice on b2, everything is blocking it, so... I want to support this f4 idea, but I don't really see it working, but... Well... I don't know. So I could have played something like rook e1 and bishop d2, but I could also do something like this. If he takes and exchanges everything, I've got the center, so... But now, probably... Well, is there a trick here? Feels like it's something like bishop takes and queen h5, something like that. But then he has bishop f6 defending everything. So... But maybe I can turn it around. So wait, let me... Bishop takes f7, rook takes, king takes, queen h5, king somewhere, e6 probably, but then rook e1, yeah? f6, then rook f1, yeah. I think this works. Yeah, I don't see a way for him to keep this bishop, so it's a pawn at the very least. I don't know if he has to take if I like rook takes, bishop takes, if he has to take back, probably not. But then I can just go d4. And if he goes to f8, maybe queen f3 or something. Yeah, I quite like this. Well, you can also take queen h5 and then go back to g8, but then I'm just a clear pawn up. Also have nice open files to attack with. So yeah, like I thought, he shouldn't... Well, he doesn't really have to. I think he'll take on g3. Disrupt my pawns. Okay, so he's attacking it now. This pawn here. I could play something like queen e1. Yeah, I think I'll... Well, I need to get my queen here, actually. And not every ending is good for me. Something like bishop f5. I don't know. Yeah, I guess bishop f5 is the way to go, but then maybe queen e5, so that's quite annoying for him, I'd imagine. I don't really want to play queen e5 here. Yeah, I was wondering about this. Then what is he gonna do? Because now rook f1 is a threat. This one is pinned. You can't really unpin it. Well, maybe queen g4. I think queen g4. But then there are some tricks, maybe. So if it were my move here, I'd have rook f1. And also if queen g4, rook f1 is also, well, it's irrelevant now. So yeah, this is what I was gonna say. This is annoying. But I don't know if it works now with this h6. I'm threatening rook f8, of course. But he can take on e5 now. So if this pawn were on h7, it was just winning. That's what I meant by this is my threat. But I think if he takes on e5, rook f8, king h7, pawn takes, there's no defending against this bishop g8, g6 check idea. Winning the rook, well, the exchange. So yeah, I'm quite liking this. How can he defend against this rook f8 though? Well, does turning it around matter? I can take on g5 as well, but then, well, take, rook f8. King h6, rook h8, bishop h7. Seems to barely hold on, so I guess I'll just turn it around. Yeah, just this. Yeah, this is probably over now. Suddenly I'm also... No, I'm not really threatening anything else, I'm just threatening bishop g6. There isn't really a way for him to get something here. So what is he gonna do? Probably play on this h5 thing, I guess. Well, I've got it covered with the queen, so no worries there. Okay, so he's gonna go bishop e4, which is somewhat annoying. How to defend against that? If it was possible, I'd like to have my rook here, but it's not. Maybe, yeah, g4, and then bishop, queen g3. Rook c8. I just want to get active. Okay, so he's centralizing his queen, he sees trouble. I guess it's too late for him now. Let's attack this one and then queen e5 next. Yeah, I guess this is over. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Pretty sweet game actually. So this line here, I usually like it when they take here. This is one of the reasons why I want to play this. But they can just transpose into a normal type position, which could occur after bishop c4, knight f6, knight c3. Now d3. If we go knight f3 now, then he can still take here. And now it's, if he takes, I want to play queen h5, and that's not possible anymore. So knight g2, d5. Yeah, like I said during the game, I used to play this, and when I played this though, bishop e6 was the main move. And then f4, if I remember correctly. Probably not. I'm probably not remembering correctly. Oh, I think bishop takes, and then f4. Could that be possible? Yeah. That is probably the line I remember. Yeah, I don't really like this for black. But he took immediately. I don't know how to take back. The engine likes knight takes, so it seems. I think b takes is quite normal. I like my knight g3. The engine likes it as well. And first I wanted to go f4, but then I thought, why not put my knight here? This feels like a theme. And then, well, then back to b3. Well, that's pretty odd. Yeah, I don't know. I always like the look of a move like bishop d5. But if I were to go to f3, then probably something like c6 or f5. f5 is always in the air. Yeah, I like my knight g3. Maybe my f4 is a bit odd. No, I'm not gonna play you. Yeah, rook e1 seems normal, but then I'm never playing f4 anymore. Still this bishop d5. Bishop d2 was what I was thinking about as well. And then just maybe something like queen h5 or queen f3. And then just, yeah, sort of centralize. But it's not a long-term plan. I like my f4 idea somewhat, but yeah, so I figured he'd take, then something like bishop somewhere. But the main problem here in black's camp is this pawn. It's just a weakness. The engine likes bishop e6, but well, these types of positions are definitely in a practical game good for white, since this pawn is easy to attack and hard to defend. So maybe objectively it's still fine. This is a bad move though. At first I wanted to go bishop e3, but then this trick is in the air. So yeah, I thought if he takes queen h5, king e6, then rook e1, and there's no stopping it. And d4 is a threat, just winning outright. And if he goes to f6 instead of e6, then just rook f1 and then rook e1. It's the same position. I get the extra option of mating him in 6, it seems, but yeah. So he can't really take. If he were to play king f8, I was probably gonna play this and just play d4 next. If it's the best move. I mean, if you go something like bishop f6, I clearly have to move my bishop. At least I'll try and play d4. But he went to h8. Then d4. Queen e1 is better. Yeah, okay, so now we defend c3, and if he takes on g3, we can just take back with the queen. Yeah, I think this is still somewhat fine, but okay, so I was thinking about this move, but I thought like if I played this and he takes on g3, it maybe have something like queen e1, which seems strange, but yeah, I don't know. It feels right, because we get a piece on e7. Like, let me show you. Yeah, queen e1 is the best move here. He has to take, because otherwise I'm gonna mate him, or take his queen. And now rook e8 is a threat, and also rook e7 is coming in on the 7th. So although pawns are equal here, white is definitely better. So queen c1 was a nice little touch. I went for queen e1, I think. Yeah, so I was deciding between that and queen f3. And then going to f4, which is probably somewhat better. This move is bad, probably. He has to go to d7 and then try and consolidate. I wasn't going to play this since I don't like this pawn structure, but seeing as we've got two doubled pawns and two isolated pawns, but we're still pawn up, and this pawn is close to promoting. So yeah, it's still something, but I don't really like it in a general sense. So I was probably gonna play something like queen f2, I guess. I don't know. If queen f2 is bad, what else? Rook d1 maybe, but then rook f8. Yeah, and still queen e5. I don't really like that move, but maybe it's just needed. I don't know. Bishop f5 clearly is bad because of queen e5. And now if you were to make a stupid move like this or something, I don't know, rook f1 is winning. Well, like this, then rook f1. And if he takes here, this was what I saw. Bishop e8 here is definitely very annoying. How to defend against rook f8. King g8 doesn't work either. So that's where I got the idea of bishop e8, which is nice. Objectively, queen f6 is the best move, it seems, but that ending is no fun for black as well. Maybe just bishop e3 or rook e1. Rook e1 I like. Just getting into the 7th, which is a recurring theme, it seems. H6, rook f1, and now he takes, and this bishop e8 is probably just the best move. If he takes here, check first, and then just take back, and bishop g6 is unavoidable. It was a tricky move by him though, this king a7, because if I take here now, this is seems like a nice way to go, but I don't really see a way forward here. He's just gonna go g6 and king g7, and I don't know. G4 the engine says, but what if g6 then? Then rook f8 and going to f7. Still draw, the engine says, because white really can't achieve anything. I don't know. I just turned it around, and if he takes now, we on e5 with the same position as before. The line before, I mean. So he checks, but that doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, was there something better? Queen d5. Okay, yeah. Clearly just threatening mate in 1. Yeah, that's much better. Also queen e6 then, but the problem, if you can call it a problem, is that queen h5 is the move then. And then he gets a rook for a queen. This is also totally losing for him, but yeah, queen d5 is much more precise. Yeah, okay. I went like this, and this is also pretty easy, but I have to fix this problem of bishop e4, because that's somewhat of a problem. I can't defend against that because e8 is defended. So yeah, I like my g4, and then queen g3. Yeah, no, it's just clearly done as well. I like my rook e7 here. It's somewhat precise, and this is just a bad move. Although I was gonna play queen e5 anyways. probably, if you were to go like bishop c2. And here maybe d6, yeah. Also just king g3 probably holds. But this is pretty fun as well, this line. Now he can't stop this. And he's too late here. So all in all, pretty sweet game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. What you want me to play. Well, just anything, let me know. Hit me up. See you guys next time. Bye bye.